kitchen. I actually just picked up another antique cookbook. This one is called Better Homes and Gardens. And also some of my recipes are going to be coming out of this cookbook. And today we're going to be making cherry puffs. And the recipe is up here if you guys would like to make it by yourselves. And the ingredients are 2 eggs, salt, tapioca, cherries, sugar, flour, and tartar. All right, let's get baking. All right, guys, so for our first step, we have to pit our cherries. And I actually went to a local farm market and I got some cherries for our cherry puffs. And for one of our antique tools today, we're going to be using a cherry pitter. So let's see how this works. So I guess you have to put 2 in here, like in the 2 sides, and just keep kind of filling it up until, like, I guess there should be good. And hopefully I can push them in enough. Oh, I might want to move that. And actually, fun fact about Michigan, we are actually known for some very good cherries. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at all that juice under there. I'm gonna keep adding more in. Thank you, Dad, for helping me. There we go. Oh. It's actually kind of fun to use. I might want to get some of that out. Gotta keep adding more. Alright guys, we're all done pitting our cherries, and this is what we have left over. We have our pits from our cherries, we have our cherry juice that we're going to be using in the recipe, and we have our cut cherries. And yes, I would use our cherry pitter again because it really beats having to cut the cherries by hand and getting the pits out that way. And so yes, I would use it again. And so we have to add in our cut cherries, 2 cups, into the pan, or the, no, for the, yeah, pan. There we go. Then we have to add in a 1/2 cup of sugar. A little more. Perfect. Add that into the pan. And then a 1/2 cup also of our leftover cherry juice. We're gonna do this over the pan just to, oh wait, no, over the towel. Hopefully this is exact. And a little bit of leftover. Yeah, that's good. Try not to spill that. There we go. And then we have to add in 2 tablespoons of quick cooking tapioca. Where is my tablespoon? I don't know where that went. Oh, wait, sorry. And we have to add in 2 tablespoons of this tapioca. That looks like salt. Come on. And here we go. There's 1. I don't know if it's just me, but that really does look like salt. A little thicker though. And 2. We have to simmer our mixture on the stove for about 5 minutes, stirring it constantly. So you're going to follow me down over here. And should we put it on low? Which one is it? Oh, wrong one. There we go. And I gotta go, wait, where's my spoon? Right here. So I guess we can stir it for our first time now. Alright guys, our cherries are done simmering, so now we have to separate our eggs, or from our yolks, from our egg white. Wait, yeah, if that makes sense. And be really careful how I do this so the yolks don't pop. Whoa. There we go. Does that pop? No, I don't think so. And you can just do a little bit of that. Try to hold that yolk back. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There's our yolk. Right, yeah, our yolk. So we're going to be putting this into a separate bowl because that is going to be for later. And we have to do 2 of these eggs. Luckily that's long enough so it can go against both sides. So we can have 2 hands. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one. Try to hold that yolk back. There we go. And then, yeah, that's good. So there's our whites. And then we have to put our second yolk into there. Just set that there. And then we have to put these into our KitchenAid for them to mix until they are foamy. So we can add those into there. So we have to add that in until it's foamy. Now lock it. So we're gonna let that go till it's foamy. Alright guys, our egg whites are foamy. Sorry, I just dropped my towel. And we have to unlock it. And oh yeah, those are different from me. And then we have to add in, for our next step, we have to add in, and we'll do that for a second. So we have to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. I said that funny because it just, I don't really savor it a lot. Come on, there we go. Perfect. So we have to add that into there. And then a dash of salt. So we're just gonna pour a little bit in my hand. Oh, that's a lot. We're just gonna put this in this bowl because we're not using that again. Is that good? Yeah, it's good. Alright, so we can add that in, and we have to mix that together until it is stiff. So we're gonna put that down. We're gonna have to lock it up, and then we have to put it on. So our mixture is stiff, and so yeah, we can just leave that on there. So we got to pour this into a separate bowl, and so I gotta use my spatula. That was like really foamy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, so for our next step, we have to, because we took that out and we have to clean the bowl, we have to add in our 2 yolks. Add that in. And then we gotta mix this until like about lemon colored. And thick. Our eggs are all thick, and so now we have to add in a 1/2 cup of sugar. And I got a trusty knife here so I can make this a little bit evener, if that's even a word. We have to add this, or we have to gradually add this while it is mixing. Ooh. So our eggs and sugar are all done mixing, so now we have to fold in our egg whites. Plop that in there. There we go. Now we gotta fold this in. Alright guys, so all of our egg yolks and egg whites are mixed or folded together. Now we have to add in a 1/3 cup of sifted flour. If you could pour this in. Thank you, thank you. And we have to sift this into our egg whites and egg yolks. I like sifting. So now we have to fold all of this together. It's very hard to not want to mix it or stir and not mix it. Just gotta fold this together. Alright guys, everything is folded in, and so now we have to start assembling our cherry puff. So we sprayed the pan, and now we have to add in our cherry mixture at the bottom of the pan. Try to get all of that good cherry out. And we want to even it out on the bottom so it gets to every corner. There we go. So now we have to add in our egg yolk, pretty much egg mixture. And right on top of it. We're also gonna have to even this out once we get it all in there. Can't really see how much is left. Sorry guys, there's a lot in there. Alright guys, so we have our mixture on the top of our cherries. So now we have to put this in the oven at 325 for about 30 or 35 minutes. So now we got to open the oven. Zia, I'm trying not to step on you. We have to put it on the second shelf. There we go. There we go. So close that up, and we're gonna set the timer for about, how long? Like 34 minutes. We're gonna hold that down. Hopefully it doesn't go ahead. Yeah, we work with that. You hold it down. guys, the cherry puff is all done. So whoa, let's see what it looks like and let's get it out. Ooh. It's kind of, if you can see. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, obviously it's gonna look better once you cut it open, so you can see all that good cherry. But right now it looks like a it kind of looks like a bread. Wait, wrong covering. So we're gonna let it cool for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna do our taste test. And it says you can serve it warm, or you should serve it warm with ice cream. So we bought some vanilla ice cream that's going to be going with our cherry puff. So we see you guys when we're doing the taste test. All right, guys, the cherry puff is all done and we're ready to taste test.
Oh, sorry. I'm going. I'll wait on the ice cream. How's that?
All right, my score is probably like a 8.5 out of 10. It's really, really good, and I would definitely make this again. I think it's really good.
I agree. It's very good. 9 out of 10. But I love cherries.
I'd say a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but not my favorite, so we'll leave it at that.
You still have to eat it.
7.5. No, I don't. Out of 10. Very good.
Your turn, Dad.
I got it.
Too low.
Nah.
All right, so we got some decent scores. Not as good as the molasses. I always get the big bite.
I like it though. It was good.
It's like I'm on top of my phone. There we go. It reminds me of like a cherry cobbler kind of. Very good though.
It is.
I'm gonna say I'm with Eliza. I think I'll go 8.5 out of 10. Cherries are phenomenal. Very good. Can't really taste the top too much. The top's more of like just a crust on top. Going with the ice cream, very good. Delicious stuff. Eliza, great job. 8.5 out of 10. Lots of high scores.
All right, guys, cherry puffs were delicious. I highly recommend them because I got some great reviews on them. And if you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe. And comment down below if you guys have ever tried this recipe, and if you guys have any other recipes you think I should try. And I'll see you guys next time on Eliza's Antique Kitchen.